Hello and welcome to the latest update from Medway Peninsula. It's March and officially spring, so let's hope we'll see some improvement in the weather. Although down here in Kent, it's been very rainy over the last few days and weeks, so let's hope that we're on the up. What are we going to see in this episode? First up, there's going to be a layout tour. We've had a few new subscribers, and thank you very much for coming on board. So I thought it'd be probably a good time to have a tour around the layout and just for you to find out what my plans are going forward. As usual, we'll see some new arrivals from onto the layout. We will also see how I'm getting on with building the JS models kit. We'll see some footage from my trip to Tonbridge um, Model Railway Show, which was excellent. And then we'll finish off with some running shots. Now, I'm going to do some from the visits I have to Model Railway Club, the Chatham District MRC. I do appreciate that with work on the layout, there hasn't been much running on there. So, yeah, see what runs on there. And there's a nice variety. So, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, for the new subscribers and also for the existing subscribers who would like a little bit of update on what's going to happen on Medway this year, we're going to look at the station side. Now, just here, the Memorial Garden and the new shops, they'll remain in place and the shops will just be fitted in. I'm looking for something that will provide us a back scene for just along here. And this building will be replaced. I've got another one. And as we go along, again, this area here will be replaced by the JS models. And everything you see in front of you where the bus is and along here will all be remodeled. The new platform will be going along here, and this is a little sneak preview of the footprint I've got for a new station I've got in mind, but I'll keep you updated on that. And that will go along and finish just about here. I've made a start on the platform here. This is using a scale model scenery platform kit and the paving. Just need to get some more paving. The tactile paving is to be painted, and here is my respray of a class 159 into southeastern livery, and I can work out that I'll probably be able to get just in there a 3 coacher. So that's the station side of things. Lots of work to be done, but yeah, I'm quite excited about it. If we move over to what I call the industrial area, these buildings are just temporarily in the area I want them, but of course they'll be permanently put in. Again, I'm looking for a suitable back scene to go above the shops. I'm looking to get some lighting into Aldi. Just over here, this is a little bit of a storage area, but it's a bowls club that will be redone and touched up, and there's a bowls club house which will have full interior detailing done. So that's where I move on to after I finished the station area. The sort of park play area will remain similar. No major changes, just some tidying up. This will change, and I've got something which I think is quite exciting going to go in the place, and there's the tea rooms. So there we are, that's that area. If we moving over to the area I call the High Street, this won't really change at all. I might see if I can just tidy up the buildings, but I'm quite happy with that. The scrapyard will be changed slightly, only very slightly. And the church, we've got a new lynch gate, and that will be tidied up as well. And as will this little industrial area. So excuse the mess. We are just in a little, where can I put stuff as I move on? But there will be a big tidying up, and the petrol station will just again have a few amendments to it. So that's that side. Now, as we move over to the museum, this really is a bit of a dumping ground, but I hope you can get an idea of where we are on that. I have got an idea of perhaps to change the shed to a JS Models kit. The only thing with the Metcalfe kits, and they're great, but the garage does have changes of temperature. Now, it's not really damp, but it's just where you get the heat in the summer, and then it gets into the coolness. So perhaps, you know, laser cut MDF sealed will be better. But I think these kits, these are still in good nick. So a little tidy up there, and probably the same with there. But I do like the JS Models engine shed, and along the back here I have a back scene that will go, and I don't think it'd be too long before I put that on. So let me pan around and you can see the layout. But as you see, there's lots of work to be done for tidying it up. But we'll move on. Okay. As you'll remember from previous videos, I commissioned a kit from JS Models to go along the station side area. Now, I've started that in earnest, and let's go and see how I got on. But I have to say that it's a brilliant model, really put together very well. Everything fits nicely, no fettling required. And somebody like myself with limited skill has managed to get it into, I think, looking really good. So let's go and have a look and see. Okay, let's have a look at some new arrivals to Medway. Now, first up is the Helyan Class 33 in rail freight construction livery. Now, I am looking at changing over my Lima converts from DC to DCC because they don't seem to take sound as well and running. And I've now decided that I think I'd rather have all my locos where possible with sound. And to that end, um, I did see on Rails of Sheffield that the Helyan 33s were on offer, and they were down to just a few pennies under £100, which I thought was excellent value. To that end, I did sell 3 of my Lima converts, and there was that covered the cost of the new Helyan. I also decided to go the Bluetooth decoder route, the Hornby HM7000, 21 pin, and um, I must admit that, on hold up my hands, it's not a 33 sound file. Hornby don't do one, so until they do, or if they do eventually do, I'm going with the 31, and yeah, that is fine for me. So we'll have a look at the 33 a little bit closer. We also have got one of the earlier Hornby Class 56s, which is DCC ready, and I got that from eBay, and I got that for £90, and I thought that that was a good bargain, to be honest with you. I was toying with the Cavalax 56, but and they are beautiful models as far as I can see, but the cost of that was, I think, about £250, £260. Now, £90 for the one from eBay, the Hornby one, and you add a Bluetooth decoder which does have a sound file for the Class 56, and with my discount that worked out about, but about £55. So let's say 150 all in, and it does prove a fair saving. Also got the Bachmann Mark 1s in Network Southeast livery. Now they was on offer as well at Rails of Sheffield, 2 for £70. They come with passengers and weathered as well, and yeah, I was pleased with them. And also, we'll have a little look at some more running of my Acura Scale Class 37. So we'll look at those closely. So off we go. Sort of back scenes, you either do them really well or you do them plain. Because I know I can't do it really well, so I won't even try it. Yeah. Impressions. Yeah. Yeah.
planks. They don't all make sound.
I thought it was going forward. Do you think you can move you have to count it and pull up the
Now these trains just pass each.
Well, we've come to the end of the update, and thanks as always for watching and your support. It is much appreciated, and for the new people, welcome aboard. And yeah, let's hope you stay with us and enjoy what you see. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to finish off with some running shots from Medway and also from Chatham MRC, and then we'll have a bit of footage from Tonbridge Model Railway Show. Now, there's been lots of talk about the model railway hobby dying on its feet. I think that's over exaggeration. Okay, we lost Hattons, and there's reasons for that, obviously. The Wally show was cancelled, but then has come back in a different form. I went to both the Irish show at Longfield and, as I say, the Tonbridge show. Both were very well attended by youngsters, people of all ages and sexes. Our club is taking on new members. The spread of ages there, do range from the 70 pluses right down to the early 20s. And we would have youngsters in, but where the club is situated, we're unable to because of health and safety. But yeah, there's certainly lots of interest. I think people are realising that you can get yourself a little layout, whether it's a shunting puzzle, whether it's a smaller engage. Um, yeah, we don't have the rooms in newer houses that we did in the older styles. The loft access isn't that great. But if you go to the shows, you'll see a lot of smaller layouts, a sort of 4 or 5 foot by 1 foot. That, to be honest with you, can go into any room. So I'm positive for it. Yes, prices have gone up, but you just need to look around for bargains, and which I have, and maybe go for railroad, which is what I do. Um, Look for some of the cheaper options, maybe the pre-owned Backmans, and then supplement them with your newer Cura scales or Cavalexes, etc. So I'm positive. Hopefully when we get to the next update, there'll be a lot more progress, and I've got a little plan for the station itself. So as I will always say, please keep safe and healthy and happy modelling. Bye everyone.